I think we're going. There was a little bit of a issue there. Hey, sorry about that. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? It's Friday. It is Friday, and looks like we are going, and hey, welcome to another edition of JesterZ Network on the Funny Network, and I'm your host, Jef Rawls, and tonight I'm excited for some really, really exciting things that are happening on the Funny Network. And if you're subscribing to Funny Network currently, then you'll know that some of the stuff that we're going to show you tonight are just fall out of your chair funny. Hope that you enjoy them as much as I do. As I'm getting going here, I want to make sure that everything is going as it should. We are broadcasting this on YouTube, and it looks like we've got that going. If you want to click on that link that says watch on YouTube, and then you can comment in the chat. Feel free to do that. I'll also be monitoring. We are broadcasting on Facebook. Hello, Facebook fans. And I'll be monitoring that. If you want to shout out or make a suggestion or anything like that, by all means, I hope that you will you comment, give us a like, a thumbs up, whatever. You want to do an angry face? Do an angry face. I don't know. All right. So it looks like we are going. We are moving along here, we are moving along there, and we are moving along here. So thank you guys for joining us. So tonight I'm going to show you some of my favorite picks on Funny Network. Many of these have been some of my favorite of all time. Some of them are just fun videos that we've done as the JesterZ, and also I'll tell you some of the stories that go behind the scenes with some of these stories. And so I hope that you enjoy tonight's broadcast. So first of all, this was done. This is probably 3 or 4 years ago, and one of my absolute favorite players that we've had on our stage is John Coughlin. John is probably one of the smartest guys, funniest guys, angriest guys. He's a very highly intellectual. He's a professor. He's just really and funny, and the crowd absolutely loves him. And I always love his on with certain games, with certain characters, and so forth. And so I wanted to share with you one of my favorite scenes where John and David Raftery are playing the movie critic hosts. And the dynamics of the relationship between the two of them is just one of the best that I've seen. And so I want you to check this out. I know that the angle of the camera isn't the best. However, I think that you'll agree with me that the comedy in all of this is absolutely hysterical. In improv classes, we teach that every scene is about the relationship, and we define relationship by how two people feel about each other. And I think that you'll agree that in this one, how these two feel about each other is just rock solid. Enjoy.
These two will give us a review. Thumbs up, thumbs down. They'll also show you a few of the scenes from Android Dream. Action!
Hey everybody, welcome once again to Phil and Phil Movie Reviews.
That's right. I'm here with my son, Phil.
I'm Phil Jr.
And I got it, okay? I got it. I'm Cranky Phil, and we're watching a movie this week called Android Dream.
Yeah, and I misunderstood Phil. And this is my dad. Android Dreams was a great movie because I've always thought, what if robots had feelings?
Yeah.
Thought and dreams.
And other things that a liberal arts degree gets you. Good job. Home in mom's basement. She only charges you $100 rent when the going market rate should be about $550. But get on with Android Dream.
I'm gonna edit the part out.
Okay.
a beautiful opening to a movie. Let's push play. Pause.
Yeah. Hey, are you grabbed yet? Yeah, you were in the bathroom. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. Don't look at Android sleeping for about 10 minutes. Indie film crap.
Yes, it's very
Oh,
poetic.
yeah, I'm sure it's a poem. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the laziest son of all? Get back to the movie!
Well, I was going to talk about how the music that comes in is supposed to represent his heartbeat, whatever. Just like,
I heard a bird. I saw grass. But I was in a cubicle this whole time.
Your dream is over now, Steve.
Pause. Fortunately, the movie ain't. We got 85 more minutes. Play.
Dream. Master, I don't understand.
You are an android, and I have programmed you to be able to dream.
Pause. Now you notice here, the android can't do what he wants because he has someone that's overbearing and mean. All the android wants to do is follow his dream. The other android is being mean to him. Let's see what happens with this android when it finally fights back. But I feel real. I feel like I'm my own human.
You are.
Pause, this is my favorite part. I feel it. I feel.
You feel compassion.
Pause. Look at that android can't even complete one simple task. He has one job to do. Kill the answer. They screwed that up too. The android is a big screw up if you ask me.
Okay. So again, that was absolutely one of my favorites. The relationship between the father and son, using kind of that high intellect to kind of make the movie a metaphor with the relationship with his son, is just comedy gold. There's so much. So again, if you're joining us on YouTube, feel free to join us in the chat. Type in any thoughts, comments, thumbs up, whatever you got there. Also on Facebook, welcome. And I know we don't always broadcast on Facebook, but tonight just wanted to give you guys a little sample of some of the stuff that's on Funny Network and show you, the fun and frivolity of some of the shows of days gone by, as well as some of our newer stuff. So. Good. Our next one, we've had a number of, a variety of different special guests at the JesterZ over the years. Last week, we showed you two of my favorite people, Zach Anner and Christina Kuzmik, two hysterical people. Zach Anner, if you're not following Zach, he's, both of them really, Truth Bomb Mom and Zach Anner, both of them are just amazing, really, really funny. Go watch last week's episode. But we also have the cast of Studio C. It's no big secret. We are huge fans of this amazing, talented group of individuals and comedians. And they've now moved on to form their own group called JK Studios. And I'm producing their tour that we're going to be in Texas. We're going to California. We're going to Utah, Idaho. We're taking these guys everywhere as soon as COVID allows. So be on the lookout if you're in Texas or California, Idaho, Utah. We are coming to a town near you. And this is Whitney Meek. Whitney is married to Steven, and the two of them are just funny husband and wife team. But we had Whitney join us as just kind of on her own. And this scene is, let me see, I just got to make sure I get the right one up here. This is her at the Department of Motor Vehicles. Again, this is no secret that this is one of my absolute favorites. because in comedy, one of the things, and I hope you guys don't mind, like tonight I'm teaching you a little bit about comedy and some of the things that I teach in the classes. And this is why these kinds of videos, the team of jesters are so funny, because the timing of everything is right on here, but also finding the game within the scene, finding that game as the performers, as they listen to each other and just kind of play along with each other. It almost seems as if this kind of a scene is scripted, because it just seems to have a really nice flow and a really nice rhythm. But this is Whitney Meek at the Department of Motor Vehicles in a game that we call Lines from a Hat. Let's see how it goes.
The DMV. Okay, let's go to the DMV. At any time during our scene at the Department of Motor Vehicles, the jesters can reach into the hat using your lines as their own. Let's see how things go at the DMV.
What number are you?
72.
Oh, I'm
What number?
2067.
Now serving F3.
That had a letter in it. I don't even think I'm in the right side of the building.
I'm gonna be here a while, I guess.
Oh, I brought my lunch just in case. I got a salami sandwich.
Oh, that's really prepared of you.
I got a Twinkie. You want a Twinkie? You have extra Twinkie.
Oh, you know what? I don't eat Twinkies. I've had this motto against Twinkies ever since I was born. It's life's tough, tougher when you're stupid. So no, thank you.
My mom always taught me manners and to be nice to people in general public areas.
Well, this is the DMV, okay? It's a dog-eat-dog place in here.
Now serving R11.
Oh, it's me. Oh, hey, good job.
You know, if they don't call my number soon, I might just get up there and stand right in front of them and grab their dumb microphone. I'm going to scream right in their microphone. I'm going to say, listen, you people, I got something to say, and that is something that I can read would be awesome. I'm just gonna yell, I set fire to the rain, watch it burn!
Amen.
Now serving 72. I'm sorry, actually, dyslexia. Now serving 27.
Hey!
I lost my microphone for just a second. It was hiding behind the Facebook page I was on. Hey, sorry about that. Oh, golly, I love that. Love that scene. I just think that the timing, the rhythm, and when you're in the mode of improvisation and those kinds of moments happen, like as a performer, as an entertainer, like it just feels so awesome because it's not just your idea, but it's your scene partner. It's the timing and laughters with the audience. It just seems that everything gets into place and magic happens. So speaking of Whitney, here's another one. We've actually got a couple of them here with Whitney. She did a really, really great job in keeping with, keeping up with the JesterZ. When Studio C, actually, I'll tell you, when we first got to the idea that we should have special guests to come and perform with us, of course, the first thought that we had was, well, we're going to need to have improvisers. We're going to need to have somebody, some people that have improv skills. And so by inviting the cast of Studio C, it was one of those, well, they have comedy, but they're not trained in improvisation. And that was I want to say is a big concern. It was, kind of a concern of saying, like they've got the comedy, but is the improv all there? We quickly found that with Matt Meese, it was all good, ready to go. And then when Whitney came, she was our second special guest. She was just on fire. She did a fantastic job. And this next one is a game called First Line, and she does this scene pretty much entirely with Garrett, if my memory serves me correctly. Pretty much. Great hearing some inside baseball. Hey, sorry, Jim. Sorry, I'm listening to comments as well. If you have comments, go ahead and let us know, and on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, here's the setup. This is a first line, and the audience provides the very first line. And so it's always a gamble as to what is that first line of dialogue that has to be said. And when given this line of dialogue and put into a horror film, it actually is really, really funny. What they do with it just really sets things on point. So let's see. Let's get to our horror film First Line action.
The line of dialogue must be the very first line of dialogue in this horror film.
They're kissing again.
Oh, gross.
Do we have to read the kissing parts? Read the body language of the kissing parts, I mean?
I mean, I think for science, yeah, we probably should.
Oh.
What do you see? What are you seeing?
He's pulled out a knife. Oh, I don't believe it.
Is that part of kissing? Do you do that? I really need to know. What? It's never happened for me, okay? I get it.
Okay. Oh, no! Oh, I can't look! I can't look!
Did they use tongue? What happened? What? Give me...
There's
let me
blood
see.
everywhere!
That is not romantic at all! Oh, this is bad. I don't think they're going out anymore.
Wait, he sees us! He sees us!
How? How does he... Why did he bring binoculars to a murder makeout session?
Why did he bring binoculars to a murder makeout session? I want a t-shirt that says that. Would you guys like a t-shirt that says I bring binoculars to a murder makeout session? I think that'll probably get you some crazy looks from the cops. But all right, so golly, there's just so much, and especially with Whitney. This is my last one with Whitney, I promise. But like I said, she just got some real comedy gold here. This is with her, and let's see, this next one is with her and Ryan Kenneville. We just had Ryan on a couple of weeks ago playing a game, doing some just getting Ryan back here. Ryan's currently moved on. He moved to California, got married. He's now living in Utah, and really funny guy. One of the funniest human beings we've ever had on our stage. And so to put those two together, put him and Whitney together. There was just some amazing comedy gold that came from the backwards interview. And if you've seen the backwards interview, this is one of my favorite. This is one of the audience favorites. The audience loves it because the setup and the punch are either it's a swing and a miss or it's a home run. But you do have to pay close attention on a backwards interview. And so on these backwards interview, you hear the answer first, and then you hear the question.
Toe hair. Wow. Now, this is a game that we call the backwards interview, and the reason why we call it that is we're going to take this conversation and pretty much play it in reverse. We're going to start with the very last line of dialogue by our host here, and we're going to actually hear her answers before the host's question. Let's see how things go with toe hair.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for my guest tonight. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for the insightful conversation. I think that I just have to say, comb it and watch it grow.
If you could please thank me for the insightful conversation, and then tell me how you maintain that luxurious locks on your toes.
Yes, I think what you're looking for is twice a day with a tiny ice scraper.
How do you get rid of the hairs you don't want?
Oh, you don't want to know, but since we're off the cuff here, I'd say my mother.
This might be a private question, but if you could murder anyone in the world and get away with it, who would that be?
Yes, actually, I try to do it every day, but I'm only human.
How's that New Year's resolution of working out going for you?
Because you're stupid, that's why.
I'm gonna ask you a really dumb question after this. Why will I do that?
Well, it's a little complicated, but I say up and over.
I have been trying desperately to get onto my top bunk. For the life of me, I don't know how. I've tried to the side and forward. I've tried under and through. I have built stairs and somehow placed them in the wrong place every time. I had trapeze artists toss me and still nothing. What is the secret? How? How do I get on the bed? I'm tired and I want to go to sleep.
So one of the things that we teach in improvisation is to kind of take things, my students hear me say this all the time, take things from a 2 to a 10, like start out normal, regular, real, and then keep escalating. You're going to see this in a number of different comedy techniques, whether it's improv or sketch or movies, right? You kind of build to a climax, build to that lights out. And that is, I show that to my students all the time of looking at how can you build something kind of from the ground up, get both of you on the same page and then build it to a point of just like over the top. And I love Ryan. That's the kind of player that Ryan is. He definitely is not afraid to really go over the top and take it to that next level. So check out On Funny Network. There's a number of different shows, including the full shows with Whitney and her husband. I think there's like, 5 different shows that we have on there that have Whitney. We've got a couple of different ones with Matt, Jason, which you're going to see here in just a little bit. Coming up, I've got a video with Jason, and let's see, golly, there's so many more. Mallory is on there. All these guys from Studio C, which is now JK Studios. The network is all about bringing comedians to audiences such as yourself, and so I encourage you to go and subscribe to these guys, follow them, follow Studio C, follow my next examples. One of my good friends that I have known since he was in high school. And now he's like this world-renowned musician, and we were able to get him to come to JesterZ, put a grand piano on our stage, and to provide music for some musical improvisation. However, my absolute favorite thing that we did with William Joseph is actually a promo video, a YouTube video that we did for kind of promoting him coming to the show. And that is where that's a video called William Joseph Has a Piano Fantasy. Now, the reason why we named it that is because William Joseph, which, by the way, rock star, and I'll explain in here in just a second, but he has a song titled Piano Fantasy, and where his fingers, if you've seen William Joseph perform, his fingers like move at 1,000,000 miles an hour and just pound the piano in such amazing, beautiful, lyrical compositions. And he is amazing. He is open for some of the most amazing, like Andrea Bocelli and all the names are escaping me. If they were amazing, he probably opened for them. My brain just shifted everything off. But I know like he's got a couple of YouTube videos that are millions and millions and millions of views with Lindsay Stirling. He's got a remix where he did Metallica. I think it was Enter the Sandman or something like that. But anyway, William Joseph, amazing. But you got to check this video out. Here's what I love about my wife. Now, my wife, Sherlyn, is one of the producers at JesterZ. Has been since the beginning. And every now and again, she gets these ideas. It's like, hey, JesterZ, you know what you need to do? And so the next few favorites, I'm actually going to tell you some of the behind the scenes stories to this. And so this was one of those, hey, JesterZ, you know what we should do with William? I think you'll agree with me that getting adults to do this next video and to play it so straight. I just love the JesterZ for the straight face. Like everything that they did was just so straight and serious, and absolutely, again, this is one of my favorite YouTube videos that you can also see on Fun E Network. Enjoy.
About rainbows and what's on the
William, the moment, and William, I'm sorry.
That was very nice.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. William!
Okay, so I would love, gosh, I don't know if I could do this, bring it back to that point just to see all the cast of characters. Garrett, of course, being able to sing like Kermit the Frog, let's see, who was it? It was, it was Matt, who's just sitting there bebopping along as Animal. I wish I would have recorded all of those behind the scenes when you get a bunch of comedians together like that. And, of course, there's the dress up time and the rehearsal time and the practice time and the let's do this and we're not ready for that and the set up the cameras and all that. Of course, you're going to get just a ton of fun. And we had so much fun, especially with Animal. That was just like this. It was just like a feather boa that was wrapped around his face. It was so stupid. Anyway, you gotta check that out. Again, that's on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to JesterZ Improv on our YouTube. And then, of course, you can also find that on funenetwork.com, our subscription for all of our comedy. All right. What's next? Okay, so I was telling you that that Sherlyn is one of the producers, and she has these ideas and says, "Hey, let's do this." And so this next one, I don't know if maybe we'll see the whole thing, but just enjoy seeing. Let's see. I'm trying to remember who all was in this. I know I was, and the body types. I think you'll also find comedic, especially me. Delane is in there. Matt is in fact, it might be even the same cast of characters. Mandy's in there, and Ryan, Travis. This is right when the power boards, those hoverboards, came out. And one of our performers, Matt, who is also Animal in that last video, he started this company where he sold these hoverboards. And so we were kind of also putting together a little promo video for him. And he supplied them, and we had a really, really great time. And so this one here is, if you can imagine how much fun we had, but also remember, these are a bunch of grown men and women who got put into full body suits. Now, full body suits don't necessarily mean all that much until you realize technically these are just like spandex. And so enjoy it as we whip and nay-nay.
You already know what it is. Silent talk. Go and do it for me. Now watch me whip, kill it. Now watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay nay. Why me do it? Now watch me whip, kill it. Watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay nay. Can you do it? Now watch me. Ooh, watch me. Ooh, watch me. Ooh, watch me. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh, watch me. Ooh, watch me. Can you do it? Watch me. You do okay. Do the stanky leg. 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 Now break your legs. Break your legs. Tell them break your legs. Break your legs. Down and break your legs. Break your legs. Down and break your legs. Break your legs. Now I me bop. Now I me bop. Now watch me whip. Hey. Now watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay nay. Why me do it? Now watch me whip. Kill it. Watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay nay. Can you do it? Now watch me. Ooh, watch me. Ooh, watch me. Ooh, watch me. Ooh, okay. Ooh, watch me. mean Superman.
Okay.
Now I mean you.
Soldier.
Now I mean Superman.
Okay.
Now I mean you.
Soldier.
Now I mean Superman.
Okay.
Now I mean you.
Soldier.
Now I mean Superman.
Okay.
Now I mean Duff, Duff,
Duff 'em.
Duff,
Duff 'em.
Duff,
Duff 'em.
Duff, Duff, Duff,
Duff 'em.
Duff,
Duff 'em.
Hold on.
Duff 'em.
Now I mean Duff, Duff,
Duff 'em.
Duff,
Duff 'em.
Duff,
Duff 'em.
Duff, Duff, Duff,
Duff 'em.
Duff,
Duff 'em.
Duff.
Duff 'em.
Now I mean Bop,
the
Bop,
left.
Bop, Bop,
To the right.
Bop, Bop,
To the
Bop,
left.
Bop, Bop.
To the right.
Now I mean Bop,
the
Bop,
left.
Bop, Bop,
To the right.
Bop, Bop,
the
Bop,
left.
Bop, Bop.
To the right.
Now
Now
watch
watch
me whip. Now watch me nay nay.
Okay.
Now watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay.
Why me do
Now
it?
watch me whip.
Kill it.
Watch me nay nay.
Okay.
Now watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay.
Can you do
Now watch me.
it?
Ooh, watch
Yeah.
me, watch me. Ooh, watch
Yeah.
me, watch me. Ooh, watch
Yeah.
me, watch me. Ooh,
Okay.
ooh,
Okay.
ooh, ooh. Watch
Yeah.
me, watch me. Ooh, watch
Yeah.
me, watch me. Ooh, watch
Yeah.
me, watch me. Ooh,
Okay.
Oh my
Crazy.
gosh. Oh, that brings back so many memories. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if I had to tell you, like, age groups here, you know, I mean, most everybody there was in their 40s, 30s. Gosh, Mandy may have been in her 20s. This group was just so much fun. We all had so much fun. And of course, it took some time to memorize. And if you want to get a bunch, if you want a workout, here's the workout. Try to train improvisers to do something over and over and over. Okay, like that'll mentally stop improvising and just like do this along with everybody. Anyway, we had a good time, and it's just fun to see that group all, just being silly together. And I mean, those form-fitting, absolutely exposed. To me, it exposed my age. I used to be young and thin, and now not so much. But I had a good time with that. But hey, speaking of spandex, speaking of such an amazing group, I gotta share this with you. I gotta tell you that my next video also has spandex in it. What? Stay tuned. You're gonna wanna watch this. Don't miss out. So this next video does have spandex in it. And again, Sherlyn, to be able to get the JesterZ to do all of this, there was also rehearsal, there was practice and all that. But one of the things that I want you to look for in this, and if you go and study like the original version of this video, all of the moves that we did in this aerobics video were actually patterned out after the original video. And so all of the moves that you see us doing, that is absolutely like we watched the video and said, all right, Delane, this is the one you're doing. Mary, this is the one you're doing. Jeff, this is the one that you have to do. And so we practiced and memorized, and then we got on camera. Couple of things I want you to watch for. I want you to watch for sweat. I want you to watch for sweat, especially at the end. Like, watch at the very, very end. The sweat is just like, we're all getting a workout just as we're practicing this, as we're filming it, and so forth. So I hope that you enjoy our spandex video. This is entitled Spandex. You can't unsee this. And I promise you can't.
We are the winners, watch us glimmer like the sun, we're the champions. We're in control, body and soul. We push ourselves to the maximum. The champions, we are the champions.
Oh, Travis, I love you. Travis. Okay. It's just great to see a team of comedians coming together to just have some fun and to create something. That was a ton of fun. And yes, by all means, we needed leg warmers on that. And I think if the video had that, we would have had that as well. Some of my favorite people are in that video. You got to go check out Mary Upchurch. She's a stand-up comedian now and just crushing it. She's amazing. She's winning like all kinds of stand-up comedy contests and so forth. So check out Mary Upchurch is on there. Mandy Case is currently performing with another improv group right here in town. You can check her out over at Improv Mania in Chandler. You got to check her out. A lot of really great people in that video. Lots and lots of fun. All right, so enough spandex. Is everybody done with spandex? I'm done with spandex. What's next? Are you guys having fun? Type in the comments. Let me know if you guys are enjoying tonight and a little bit behind the scenes, some of the stories with some of my favorite videos that you can find on funnynetwork.com. And these are just a few. I mean, we've got... I think like over 50 hours worth of content and stuff like this is only 2, 3, 5 minutes long. We've got some that are, an hour and a half, but some of the content real short. So it means we got a lot of that and some of them a little bit longer. But my next one is one of my favorite moments in life that was both an incredible memory as well as like, I can't believe that I did this. This next scene is it was a contest, I guess, is with Matt Meese. I was telling you about him earlier with Studio C at the time, now JK Studios. But let me tell you where the origins of this story began. So this next one is a game, a contest that is called the Diaper Sniffing Contest. Now, before you go judging, okay, it's called the Diaper Sniffing. Matt Meese and I sniffed stuff inside of diapers. Now, where this began was I heard that somebody had done this like at a baby shower. And so when my wife had our third child, which is my very first and only daughter, I said, why is it okay for women to have showers, but, dads can't, right? Moms can, dads can't. And I said, so I'm going to have a baby shower. But I didn't want to call it a baby shower because that's what the moms did. And I didn't want to call it a man shower because of obvious reasons. And no, I don't know how obvious, but actually had a contest, had a whole bunch of friends come over, and we had kind of this baby shower and ended up calling it a baby bro down. And there were all kinds of fun games that we played. One of them is this diaper sniffing. We also had Don't Break My Water balloon toss, in which we had these water balloons and little plastic babies, and we had to toss them back and forth, and had a contest as to who could hold the water the longest without it breaking. And we had bottle shots of like apple juice, where you had to, these grown men are drinking out of a bottle from the nipple and just keeps drinking. We had these contests. We had onesies contests. We had, oh gosh, there were so many fun games, but I think that the highlight of the night was the diaper sniffing, in which you put all kinds of variety of different contents inside the diaper, and you had to figure out what it was. So Matt and I, we had a legit contest. Him and I went to the store and purchased. We purchased different things, and then we had to, we put them in diapers, and the other person had to guess what it was. I think that you'll enjoy this, but especially the very, very end, where you're going to find out. Well, anyway, there's a big surprise at the end. Enjoy. Oh wait, that's not it. Let's see, man. I think this is it. Yeah, there it is. You like the music?
May I?
Yeah, no, absolutely. By all means, you peek in the diaper first.
Smelling a lot of things here.
So-
I'm just gonna go with what's presented. Oh my gosh. What am I looking at?
What do you think that is?
Is this a like a tapioca?
Oh, that's warm. A tapioca diaper.
Is it flan?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah. This one. What the heck? That's not food. I'm getting too much of the.
Get one of the chunks.
Yeah, I gotta get one of the chunks. So I'm gonna go with a blueberry because of the darkness. We're gonna go with a blueberry oatmeal.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Well done.
Woohoo!
Well done.
Nailed it.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, I hope you can stomach it. Just remember, this is real food. Okay, it's not really
maybe.
stuff. If
never
you're just
have
now joining us,
You'll never look at it the same. Excuse me, waiter. Could I order some of this? You know what? On second thought, I saw this in a diaper once.
Is this like a buffalo sauce? No. It tastes very buffalo saucy. I can't get past
Yeah,
it.
okay.
What am I eating?
Okay, so this is hummus with this is the one with the red roasted peppers.
Oh.
So it's hummus.
I was nowhere near right.
So we're down to the last couple. Okay, knowing this is food, not a bad thing. But when you are holding a diaper
It
and
does
you've
something.
dipped your finger into it, and you are literally staring at this moment of, am I actually doing what I think I'm doing? No human should be doing what I'm
Yeah.
actually doing.
It messes with your brain.
does.
It really does.
It does.
I'm not like faking my reactions here.
And is this refried beans with jalapenos?
I think that's probably essentially the ingredients.
We saw a thing that had stuff on the picture.
This is
How we put it in a diaper.
this is a zesty bean dip, right?
Zesty bean dip?
Zesty bean
It's
dip.
like a Fritos bean dip?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Tostitos.
I thought about the, I did think about the,
Tostitos.
brought to you by.
This is just the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it even keeps running.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
No, it's not peanut butter, is it? It's like almond butter, or pecan butter, or cashew butter.
Just keep going. This would get smaller and smaller.
Microscopic organism butter. What?
You ready for the
Yeah,
answer?
tell me.
All right, this is sesame spread. So it's made out of sesame seeds.
Boo!
Boo! I didn't even know it existed
Who
when I saw
wants
it.
this? What would you use it on?
You put it on top of your
It's
bun of your hamburger. Oh, no, no, no! What is that? That isn't even food. Reese's peanut butter cups. Snickers. That's what we call a dollop.
Yeah,
There's
two
dollops. It has a foreign name. Which I'm assuming is a Chipotle mayonnaise. Oh, there it is. I can't believe we let kids eat this. This has to be like beef stew.
Nice. It's a beef medley.
Oh, fantastic. So this is the last one, and There is stuff everywhere. Like, how did you get this out? This isn't... Okay.
It won't kill anything.
I hate you, Matt. My wife probably put you up to watch Matt's face on this.
No,
because he knows what it is.
This is me.
Oh, watch my face. You can also hear my wife in the background.
Oh. Okay, I can't. I failed. This has to be cat food. Is this cat food? Is this fancy feast? Is this cat food? No?
No, but you're close.
Is it dog food? Crap, I hate you all. Thank you so much for joining us for the diaper sniffing, diaper smelling, diaper tasting, diaper challenge. Thank you so much, Matt. Please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as follow Matt. You can subscribe to his. That's what we all do. Everybody just subscribe to everybody. And check out, we should put a video of yours up. Which one should we put up?
You know, your favorite.
Right, okay. We're going to put up your...
All right, oh my gosh. Okay, so in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are. Now, my wife helped out Matt. I don't think that Matt has an ounce of meanness in his entire frail body. But my wife encouraged him to put dog food in that diaper because she knew that I would boldly taste it regardless. So anyway, I blame my wife on that one. But let me know what your thoughts are. And would you ever play that game? Would you ever do that at a party? All right, we're running short on time, so I want to get to one of my last favorites. I've still got like golly a dozen more, but by the way, thank you, awkward monkey. I apologize what Matt did to you. No, it's totally okay. All right, so my last one of my last videos here. This is the most dangerous game in improv, and I'll explain the whole thing in this video. But I will tell you that nobody got hurt except for me in this. Now, I would like for you, as you watch this, here's another challenge. Would you do this challenge? Would you participate? Would you do this game? You could do this game at home. You know, this is not necessarily a game that you have to do on an improv stage in front of an audience. I've done this in my classes where it's just, a handful of people. But let me know in the comments whether or not you would play a game called Barefoot Blindfolded Mousetraps. The most dangerous game in improv. What we have here are live mouse traps. So, live mouse traps, just to kind of show you that indeed that these are live. Here, you put your finger there. I don't even know how to set it off without, how do we do this? Okay, you can see that that mouse trap is, whoa. That mouse trap is live. Woo. Does anyone else want to do this with us?
No.
Jason, are you ready?
I signed that waiver, right?
Yeah. So,
I'm ready.
Here's how this is going to work, Jason. You and I are going to do a scene. None of the rest of my jesters said that they'd be willing to do this. So, I gotta tell you, I've been doing improvisation for, 20 some odd plus years, 5,000 plus shows, and I don't get nervous anymore. But I gotta tell you, my heart is racing at 100 miles an hour right now. Jason, how you feeling?
I mean, I've done a lot of crazy stuff on Studio C, but I think this surpasses them all tenfold.
Okay. Now, there's one little thing that I'm seriously nervous. We have to do a scene barefoot and
blindfolded.
Guys,
Are you up for the challenge?
let's do it! Socks off barefoot?
Are you socks off barefoot? Socks on or off? You guys turned on us.
Everyone's saying
I gotta tell you, I'm so nervous. Where's the blindfolds at? Oh my God. Is anybody else nervous for us?
No.
Some are like, no. We want to see death. Right? Who got us pink? What? Put those on. Who got us pink? Who's responsible for that? All right, I'm going to go to the other side of the stage first.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Okay, ready? Delane, what's our scene here?
All right, we need to give them something to do a scene about. So, Jeff, let me know when you're set.
Push-ups.
Okay, so I'm going to take the suggestion of dancing. Let's go to like a dance class. So I don't want to just start off dancing, but what kind of ballet? They're both showing up at a ballet dance class, okay? So that's what the scene is going to be about.
Jason's not disappearing on me, is he?
No, he's still here. Let me just tighten his up for you. Okay, so, all right, so Jeff, Jason's ready. You ready, Jason?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, Jason, are you ready?
I guess.
Okay, so Jason's ready, Jeff's ready. We're gonna see this. We're showing up for a ballet dance class. Let's see how things go. Action!
I need help.
All right, class, come to me. Plie to me. Now, hop on one foot. Now, a little to the left, class. A little to the left. Your other left.
Teacher, I need you to hold.
Oh!
I need you to do
Yes,
this thing.
grab my hand. Where is your hand? I can't see it.
Okay, that one actually did.
Spin with me. Now for the final time.
Oh my gosh, that one, I gotta tell you, is, like I said, one of the most dangerous, but a ton of fun. And I promise that nobody was hurt, obviously, in the moment, not knowing that Jason was going to take off his blindfold. I think that he had a conversation about liability and all that because he was just on borrow from work from his comedy group for just a couple of days. And so, I think I'm still one of the only jesters that will ever try that as a performance piece. Put it in the comments. Let us know if you would ever like to try that game. I will say that that the snaps of the mouse traps are worse than they sound. The only one that really hurt There was one that I kind of came down on it and it snapped on my pinky toe, just like snapped, you know, on and off. That was the most painful. Luckily, it didn't snap and stay on or break my toe. But yeah, lots and lots of fun on that. And then when the guy started throwing stuff at me, that, you know, I guess, would you throw a live mouse trap at your boss? I don't know. I challenge you. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, we've got, anyway, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I do have one more video. This is not part of the Funny Network, so I do want to kind of wrap up with this, but I hope that you'll check out this last and final video. My daughter and I just had so much fun making this video, and this video is not out yet. It's not out. The contest, the fundraiser starts in a couple of in a couple of days. Although it looks like some people are already getting ahead. But my daughter and I, Roosevelt, she is an ambassador for Child Help. If you watch any of my videos, you know that I'm supporting her in supporting the Child Help movement of helping abused and neglected children. And so you got to watch this video. They asked me to be part of the 25 men who think they can cook. And I took it as, well, I don't think I can cook. I know that I can't. So, but what I found out was that there are tons and tons of guys that actually can cook, and a lot of really, really great chefs. And so starting on June 9th, you'll see this video on all of our social media, and we are raising some money for Child Help and so forth. So watch the whole thing. It's just it's 5-6 minutes. Or I don't know, a few minutes longer, but comedy throughout. I promise that. I do promise some comedy throughout this last and final video. And we will end on this. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for being part of Funny Network. Thank you so much for being a fan of JesterZ. Again, go and like and follow all of our guests. Follow all of our content creators that are on funenetwork.com. We hope that you'll support them as they create content for you. And we sure appreciate it. So enjoy this last and final video. A lot of fun. Again, this isn't even out yet. You guys get the exclusive premiere of a new video, funny video, that is trying to raise some money for, thank you. Okay, ready? Child Help.
Child Help.
Okay. Child Help.
Child Help.
All right, hey everybody, I'm Jef Rawls, and this is Roosevelt. My wonderful letter. I thought you were gonna say something.
I was like, no, you pointed to me, and I was like, and I'm Roosevelt.
And we have taken the 25 men who think they can cook challenge from Child Help. I can't cook. I don't even know why they asked me. There's nothing inside of my body, inside my brain, that can even get anything remotely close to cooking a meal. The first thing we're going to try is toast. Well, we got a very good recipe that my wife makes. You take 2 slices of bread, place it in the toaster. Then we wait.
Do you smell it? Oh, it smells so good.
While we wait, let's do a challenge. On your mark, get set, go! Oh no,
I feel sick.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a cheater.
I did not cheat.
I think you cheated. She cheated.
It's golden.
See, this is the kind of stuff that you want. You want it to be a little nice golden brown.
If it's bendable, then it's not good. So.
We gotta put butter on it, okay? Cut a little, you know those little slabs that you get from like a restaurant? Try to get try to use your culinary skills. And you should... This is no longer toast. This is a heart attack. Clog your arteries with bread.
How does it taste?
He
ate the butter! Ew, stop!
It's amazing.
Stop!
Okay, so maybe toast isn't our thing. One of my other really favorite meals, you want a bowl that's big enough for your appetite. You put the cereal in the bowl and get yourself some milk. Some people have 1%, but they're only half of the population. So you want to put just enough milk in there to make everybody happy. Now we try it. This is the best breakfast, lunch, and snack. If you really want a good snack, you gotta have some cereal. That's yummy.
You're gonna get your shirt off.
All right. If you like this, take two.
You okay?
I'm barely. Maybe toast, maybe cereal's not your thing, but there's lots that you can do with milk. Chocolate milk. Make chocolate milk. Get a cup, pour the milk.
Maybe you should put this in first.
We could do it whichever way you want, but I suggest milk first.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I was just testing it.
Yeah. Boom. Let's make it happen. Now, how much chocolate do? You do as much as you see humanly possible.
Stop.
You put it in there, and when you think you're done, you put a little bit more. Because that, my friend, is good. And then...
It's like half chocolate?
Stir it up. And just get in there and just make it happen. Then, that, my friend, is good chocolate milk. Maybe chocolate milk isn't your thing, but you can still make a great meal with regular milk because it's perfect for the other great meal that we call Oreos.
Not just any kind of Oreo, double stuffed Oreo. Oh yeah.
But who knows where your fingers have been?
This one's for you.
I don't know where her fingers have been.
But I didn't put my fingers
But I'm okay because it's Oreos.
Why don't you try one?
And when you eat Oreos, it doesn't matter if COVID's on there, you're gonna want to eat an Oreo. I think so far out of everything we've made, this is the best. But our specialty is
Rice Krispies.
So, just pour the whole thing in, okay? You need a lot of marshmallows and pour those bad boys in like you're gonna need all of them.
Like all the ones that dropped on the floor?
Even the ones, pick them up. We do not waste around here.
Wait, what do we need?
We have to put as many marshmallows as we can in.
Like stuff them?
And then we have to tell them to donate to Child Help.
Okay.
We're raising money.
For Child Help.
Okay, ready? Child Help.
Child Help.
Okay. Child Help.
Child Help.
Child Help.
Child Help.
Child Help.
Child Help.
Child Help. Okay, obviously I know I can't cook, but who does? Mom can cook. In fact, just yesterday, she made the most amazing chicken enchiladas, and
so good.
You can get that recipe by clicking on the link below. This is a fundraiser for who?
For Child Help.
For who?
Child Help.
Check out all of the recipes from the 25 men who think they can cook.
Most of them can.
They actually can. Some amazing recipes on there. So yeah, so go donate.
Go.
$5
donate.
or more. Go.
Ew, that
was sticky. It's from in my mouth. Go donate. But click on our link. We're raising money for child health. We're helping out children, abused children that could absolutely use your help. Now, one thing to keep in mind during this pandemic, these children, these vulnerable children, are at home with their abusers a lot more.
5 kids die every day because of child abuse and neglect, and that is 5 too many. And so you can also go to 5toomany.com, donate there, go to the same thing.
So we hope that you will help child help by clicking the link below.
Go donate.
Go donate. So also take the challenge, the 5 Too Many challenge. Go to 5toomany.com.
Take the challenge.
Help Roosevelt to help the kids. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mom, we're done. You can clean up now.
Oh, I want these.